If you've been around the individual novel slash otome game scene for a while, there might be a game that has been around since the late 2010s that is recognizable, with notable demos from 2018 and 2019 from the amount of traction it had, the representation of a bisexual female MC, which was rare at the time, and on top of a very scrumptious art style, this game had the potential to break into the mainstream of otome games, at least in my brain. Softly with Teeth by Studio Chiffon had a certain charm to the game. Promoted to be an otome game yuri romance visual novel, it primarily focused on kissing vampires in an urban fantasy setting, and we all know how popular vampires are in modern media. Twilight, Baldur's Gate 3, Vampire Diaries, etc. They're not only vampires, there's a demon and I think a fairy. I might be wrong about these, but that's what I remember when I played. It was a perfect fantasy for any girl, NB, or even boy who want to experience being chased after romantically by a supernatural being and who want to experience love that just felt out of reach. And they hit the audience they wanted, with 1,052 backers that pledged a total of 37,513 on Kickstarter. This game was set for a full release. Until one day, something went wrong. If you take note of the years, you'd realize that a life-altering event had happened, specifically during 2020, and during that time, there was an unexpected pseudo hiatus, quoting from the studio's X, formerly Twitter's account. There were still content updates, such as dialogue, animation, sprites, etc., but if you were not a backer on Kickstarter or in their Discord, it was hard to get updates about what was going on. Kickstarter updates range from 4 months apart, and if you, again, we're not a backer, it was hard to see what was going on. On May 3rd, 2022, it was the last we had seen anything on the Kickstarter with a message from the creator Aubrey K containing this. Hi everyone, long time no see. I apologize for the delay update. It seemed that once things settled down, new events to consider have popped up. For example, Baki used to live in Kiev, but has otherwise relocated. I didn't want to give backers news when I wasn't sure of the situation myself. Things have mostly settled now, both with Baki and beyond. It's been a long several years full of wonderful things. However, the game must be cancelled. Is the game really cancelled? Yes. Where is the money? Spent on assets and redoing of said assets. Programming had to be done multiple times due to programmers coming and going, some choices made due to some NDA related affairs. The music OST is completely done. The art assets, sprites, CGs, backgrounds that were completed were paid for. Old script isn't really usable and was still compensated for. There's also a bit of obligatory budget bloat that I tried to pay out of pocket for. Will I get my money back though? You'll still be refunded on your pledge. It just can't be accomplished immediately because the money was, again, spent on assets. Since some pledges can't go through due to the length of time the project has gone on, please fill out this Google form by June 4th. Refunds won't be issued by the time the form closes, but it'll be useful in figuring out the best strategy to get you your money the fastest. It'll take a lot of time to get the money accumulated, likely several years, but I'm hoping only one. In order to help speed this along, I'll be delaying my school degree and focusing on work. What happened? The situation simply became infeasible due to poor leadership. Everyone else was fantastic at their work, both quality and time-wise. The cost of the game had also become particularly volatile since merchandise wasn't planned to be made until the game was finished, and now both production and shipping costs have skyrocketed to the point the bundles sold at the prices they were are now impractical to a significant degree. What now? I continue to work so I can repay backers. Thank you to the user who posted this to the itch.io comments of the Softly with Teeth game page. Without this, I think a lot of us would have been really out of the loop, especially since the X, formerly Twitter page, stopped posting in July 2021. And I feel for the creator of the game, having to struggle this whole time in the background without knowing what to tell all these people who've been supporting her this whole time. I remember the exact moment when I found about Softly with Teeth. My friend had a t-shirt with Diana, the MC, and Madison, I think, one of the love interests that was one of the Kickstarter rewards. If I remember correctly, she told me about the game, I discovered itch.io, made an account, and played the demos. I checked in with the game every couple months, even after the cancelled message, just for some spark of hope. My favorite artist, Vacuum Chan, working on an otome game that appealed to me, it was a dream I couldn't let go of. If only we got some sort of hint of what's next. Oh wait, what's this? Velvet Bite. Wait, this reminds me of, Velvet Bite Softly with Teeth? On June 22nd, 2024, Aubrey K gives an update on Kickstarter, giving an update about everything. Hi, long time no see. We've been waiting for the ink to dry on some developments and have some great news to share. Due to the major nature of it, I opt to err on the side of caution until for sure that the timeline proposed to me was actually being fulfilled. The game is essentially back on and prepared for a full game late 2024 release. We've been working on it since last year with a partner company to help finish and fulfill a version of the game. I have no direct hand in the game besides offering a base outline, most of the original soundtrack, and offering a few suggestions that they were free to consider. Here's a list of some of the changes. The new character artist is Tata, and all the backgrounds have been redrawn as well. The demo includes Japanese voices. Some of the cast includes Kyoyo Rin, Hazuki Karu, Yuduki Hana, and Utamaru. The script has also been rewritten from the ground up, as well as parts of the overall plot, and the protagonist is completely brand new. However, I think she's as charming as Diana. I hope you do too. You'll still receive a free Steam key to this game, a digital art book, and the new team also currently plans to provide a voice acting bonus. The soundtrack has been provided a few Kickstarter updates ago. Reach out to as many special backers as possible regarding their character slots and create a dates so that those features can still be fulfillable. Well, the deadline for those technically passed. If you hadn't received an email or reminders, feel free to reach out at Kickstarter email, and the new team can help assist you in that regard. Unfortunately, physical merchandise still isn't feasible after material costs skyrocketing from COVID. Everything from the acrylic for the keychains to the paper of the books means that everything costs substantially more from the manufacturers were planning to use, making it unfeasible, especially after the growing issues we had encountered during the original game development. It had been a long and surprising road, but as the original creator, I've been impressed at how quickly Studio Elrum has progressed, as well as, even more importantly, the fact that they're already so close to the finish line. They've given me periodic updates, and while some design choices are different, I believe that the core ideas and concept of the game will still be fulfilled. Right now, the game is being featured in the Otome Jam 2024, link here, and you can view the demo below. This time, in association with Studio Elrum, a credible visual novel studio, and TLDR, Velvet Bite Softly with Teeth is the new version of Softly with Teeth. Opening the itch.io link to the game, the description is much shorter than it was for the OG, describing the game as romance with vampires. You were invited to a Halloween party. Yay! Music, food, drinks, vampires. Wait, vampires? A romantic visual novel featuring 6 romanceable vampires. And a link to the Steam link is at the end as well, so be sure to wishlist it before the game is out. But going back to look at the reactions of the Kickstarter post, it seemed to be very mixed. Lots of disappointment of the discontinuation of the original game, but excitement that the game will be coming to life after all this time. As someone who was waiting for this game for a while, I felt that mix of emotions as well. The original game really felt like something special, but this new version satisfied the need I had to want to know what happened to the OG and will allow me to play a completed version of the game. Some notable differences from the original game is that the MC is no longer Diana, and that you can be the MC with a changeable name. Well, I thought that the amount of love interests were reduced. It's only reduced in the demo, as they only have 4 love interests, but in the itch.io and post from Studio Elrum, there will be the same amount of love interests as the original version. So, long story short, there's the same amount of love interest totaling 6. Yes. And you were able to get VAs for the characters this time in multiple languages.
それは言えない。
Talk about impressive. But my beloved Diana as the MC is gone. I hope she at least makes a cameo or is a different character, but she was so cute. At least this MC has pink hair because I love the color pink, if you can't tell. So yeah, that's what happened with Softly with Teeth. It is now Velvet Bite Softly with Teeth, and the Studio Elrum X, formerly Twitter account, posts about the game regularly. So if you want updates, you can head over there. But the game is coming out, I believe, on February 14th. That's what I saw on the Steam page. It was promised, I know, for the last half of 2024, but probably some things happened, which led to it getting pushed back. But we are getting the game within the week. So, you know what? That's a W to me. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I appreciate it so much. If you have any ideas on what I should cover next, please leave suggestions down below, because I don't know what to write a video about next. This took me too long. Anyway, bye!